All right, I think that's gonna work. It's a little more
Okay.
pan down. It was just our necks and up. Of course, we got to start with our wine.
Of course you do.
Welcome to Henderson Hangouts.
Yes, welcome to Henderson
Episode
Hangout.
6. You've got Let Your Light Shine. You got the Steve-O.
Yep.
We're
Here we
here
go.
to answer your questions and or just read your comments.
So, thanks for everybody who wrote in.
Yes, thank
Beforehand
you.
and-
Because without you, we wouldn't have an episode 6. So let's get started.
Alrighty.
Keith Gearing. Still loving all the Hendo Hangouts. My question is, have you met anyone famous and who would you like to meet? Oh, okay. So when I was first reading that, I thought it was just, who would you like to meet? Someone famous. Okay.
I'll go first. since
Go
you're
first, because I see 2 cars. I'm like, what's going on? We just had a
Oh.
dog bark off like 5 minutes ago before we started this thing. And this is a Monday night, so it's not as crazy busy. The neighbors are not out.
Yeah.
So that would be a quieter night. So
But I
back to you.
I've been noticing on Facebook that Alice Cooper is still active and recording and doing everything, and I was a big fan of his in high school.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess Alice Cooper, because I guess he lives here. He lives in Arizona.
Oh.
It's not too far away, and so that's who I think I'd like to meet.
And
He
who
was
have
somebody-
you met?
Who have I met? Oh,
Yes.
nobody.
Have you met anyone famous?
No, not really.
I wouldn't consider a concert meeting somebody because they haven't seen you. I mean, literally meeting someone saying, "Hi, how are you? My name is Steve-O. How do you do?"
No, I haven't.
No?
No, I've never really. No.
Oh, well, you met a couple people that came to the Seafair.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah.
girl from
Full House.
Full House. You don't know
Okay.
which one, though?
I don't know which one it was.
Not the
That
Olsen
did-
twins, but like either the older daughter or the middle daughter.
I think it was the middle daughter.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a
And
girl.
the lady, I see Steve-O and Chrissy
Oh,
and
yeah, the girl from
the
Romper Room.
Romper Room lady.
Yeah, I forgot about those people.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, and that really tall guy that was in. It's this obscure. I mean, you're gonna have to be. But
Tall dude.
there was a really tall guy.
You know
he
that
was
random tall dude.
he was on the sitcom CPO Sharky with Reynolds, not Reynolds. The insult comic.
Oh, Conan O'Brien?
No, the insult comic.
I'm thinking Insult Comic Dog.
Yeah, not him. I feel silly
Triumph.
because I can't think of him right now. Don Rickles. Don
Oh.
Rickles had a sitcom, and
Okay.
he had a really super tall guy,
Mhm.
and his brother actually worked at Seafair.
Oh, wow.
So I met that guy because he was on that sitcom.
Oh, well, then he
So I guess I've met a few
also
people.
is
Now that you-
related to some dude from Oingo Boingo, but he doesn't know who. What do you know?
Well, my brother and my cousin. My
Yeah.
cousin was in Oingo Boingo for a short time.
Okay, so that's kind of cool.
But yeah, I guess I have a few. I forgot all about this
Yeah,
stuff.
see?
I was sitting around. I
Yeah,
don't know
see?
anyone I've ever met, but yeah, I've met. Oh, you know who I met? There was some girl on General Hospital.
He's going to keep going on. We're going to talk an hour later. Like, why did you ask?
So I met this girl that
this chick.
she played a young one of the main character's daughters, and she was on there for years. When she grew up on that show, and she grew up.
That's what happens. You grow up.
Go away. You're so mean. You're so mean. All right, I'm done.
Okay, so I met.
You didn't meet anybody.
I met
Next
Linda
time.
Blair.
Oh,
She's
that's
on
true.
there was a
You
vlog.
paid to meet Linda Blair.
So yeah, you're right. I did have to pay to meet her. So I guess that's not really like I just ran into her. I did run into that dude from Party of Five, Scott. His name was Scott in the show. He had kind of blonde hair. I went to like a Counting Crows concert. It was a free concert that some guy, I don't even know how I even got tickets, and we had to be behind stage. It was at the Wiltern Theater in LA. I think that was a theater. And then we got to hang out with the band. But I didn't really watch or listen to that band, so I really didn't know much about him. And that guy from Party of Five, the not the older son Charlie, but the other one, he's like, "Hey, what time is it?" And I'm like, "Hey, I recognize you. Nice blonde hair right now." Because there's like one couple episodes he had the blonde hair. Anyway. But now, just so you know, when we lived in Orange County or Los Angeles area, there were never movie stars just hanging out in your front lawn. And I remember when my dad's sister, because they all live back east, she could have sworn that Lionel Richie was going to be out in our front yard. Never happens, okay? Just so, yeah, we never really met that many famous people. Unless one time at Disneyland, there was a bunch of child stars. So I was a child at the time, so it was like Tina Yothers from, I think, Family Ties. She was the blonde, the young girl. What's her name? From Cosby Show. The two young girls. The youngest one, Ruthie, forgot her name on the show. The other, it was.
She's
just
gonna keep going.
All the shows, they were all there. They were all there. So it was just kind of interesting. Who do I want to meet now? Okay, I was gonna say he passed away, so I would have loved to have met David Bowie because I had a crush on his ass in Labyrinth. Just saying, he was hot in a spandex kind of way. All right, moving on because we are taking a long time. Susan MNO. Yes, there's a geocache at the museum. So glad you went. It is amazing. I cannot believe I did not open my geocaching app when we went to that museum. That was dumb. I can't believe I didn't do that. So I'm glad you told me that because I'll have to go back and find that cache.
We were going to go back there anyway. So.
Yeah, it was definitely worth going. What was her name again?
I was talking when
Susan
you said
MNO.
Okay, I felt bad.
Manga Dolo. Hopefully I said that right. Great shows. You two are so nice and peaceful. Thank you for not cursing so my family can watch with me. And I already said to you, watch. Okay, well, I just said a bad word just a second ago. But if you ever watch some of my vlogs with my working friends, my non-vlogger friends, there's one girl in there that likes to say a bad word once in a while. So my apologies. But sometimes I say a bad word too sometimes. So my apologies. It's kind of a family-friendly show, but sometimes little trucker mouth comes out of me, and so sorry about
Try and
that.
watch it.
Yo, BBI, Vegas Best Ideas. Your big question of the week is, would you be interested in adopting 2 Canadians, even just for the winter months, please? Why, sure, we would love to adopt you guys. Come on over.
Just kidding, that's fine.
No, I think it would be fun to have.
I was rolling my eyes. I was just kidding.
All right. Super Big Hungry. Alrighty then. You're new here on this channel. How expensive is the healthcare there? Is there something similar to Medi-Cal like in California? Okay, so I'm not an expert on the whole medical system, but I will say just by hearing other people talk about it, and just by in the past when I had to go into my own private healthcare because I worked for myself, and I'm looking at it here, it looked very similar on how to apply, and they go by your income. And they don't do Medi-Cal. I don't know why California has it called Medi-Cal. They call it Medicaid everywhere else. So it's the same exact situation as Medi-Cal. It's just called Medicaid. So, but you go onto the website. I think it's healthcare.gov. Forgive me if I'm incorrect on that. And then it has you answer all these questions about your income, how many people in your family, all these things, and then it'll tell you what you qualify for. Personally, to be honest with you, I found it in the past easier just to do it yourself than to rely on an agent, because I had an agent giving me incorrect info. Yeah, don't do that.
They don't necessarily know what they're doing.
Honestly,
just try and figure it out.
I just had
find
a better
someone
experience.
that with experience, a friend or someone. That agency was a cluster, and it didn't work out at all because they didn't know what they were doing.
Keith Gearing. Another question for the Hendo Hangout 6. Can you tell me what people earn per hour doing different jobs around the Vegas area? Thanks. Well, it depends. Minimum wage is a lot lower here. I don't remember if I'm correct on this. I thought it was $8.25 an hour here. But like some places, it's all over the place depending on the kind of jobs you do. Because I know like if you're a waiter, I think it starts at minimum wage or even under. I think it's actually $7.25 if you have tips. But then your tips make up for all that. But like grocery stores can start as low as $11 an hour to $13, depending on what grocery store you work at, and depending what position you're at. I mean, that's the lowest. That's the beginning salary, or not really salary, hourly rate. I mean,
and then there are
jobs $9 an hour. Like seriously, it's all over the place.
I was on a website, and there was a sales position, lead sales vice president or something, in charge of sales, and it was $200,000 a year for that.
God damn.
So it's just going to depend on.
Also, because I don't care to tell you, I don't mind telling you guys what I made. As a housekeeper, I charged $20 an hour in California, brought all my stuff. You know, you didn't have to provide me anything unless you were picky. And when I had come out here to try to do that, but I ended up working at the grocery store instead, nobody had a problem paying me $20 an hour. And so, and I even threw it out there on the neighborhood app, Nextdoor app, which is a great app to be in if you want to move out here to get to know the community. Everyone's there to help you out. If you have a question about vet, windows, painter, we just used them for a handyman. Anyway, I had asked, is $20 an hour too much for out here? You know, nobody had a problem. So you can make as much as that as well. And more, depending on your profession. You could be, I don't know if you're in the medical profession or whatever, you could be in way higher salaries than what I'm talking about. Mr. Motel 99, cheers, y'all. Cheers to you too.
Cheers.
I think I've had 5 sips of this, but cheers to you, my friend.
There you go.
All right, next. Rick Gulpy. Haiku on Henderson Hangouts. Oh no, here we go. Henderson Hangouts, starring Chrissy and Steve-O. Be there or be square. All right. I believe that if you don't ask, you don't get. So inquiring minds want to know, how did you two meet? How long have you been married? Do you have any pet names for each other besides Steve-O? Well, we met at it was a joke golf tournament where the joke was wear your ugliest outfit, and everybody was on it except Steve. So he came in with his polyester mint green pants, and I said, you had me at mint green pants, buddy. They ended up pairing us together.
They
I'm
put
like,
the terrible
who is this dude?
together.
Who's this nerd? I'm just kidding.
They put us.
Oh yeah, we sucked.
We were terrible,
lost.
and they put us last so we wouldn't slow down the group.
Damn. Okay, how long have we been married? We're going on our anniversary this month.
It's gonna be 20 years.
February 16th, to be more exact. And
20 years. Holy crap. And you're doing the math? It's 20.
Oh, yeah. Well, I thought we were married 2001.
Two? Yeah.
And the year is
I'm the romantic here, people.
Yeah, trust me, he is. Wait, the year is 2021 right now. 21 minus 2 is 19. So we're married 19 years.
Oh, well, maybe. She's the math whiz, I'm the romantic.
Yeah, he actually planned our wedding, by the way. We actually went to Central California, where if you guys have ever been to, ever saw the movie Sideways, all those wineries, I mean, it was so awesome. We had private tastings, and it was so cool. It was really cool. Good job, Steve-O.
Thank you, dear. Pumpkin Puss.
Oh my God, help me. Moving on. Oh yeah, that was a nickname. I didn't have one. I mean, I had one from him.
That was what I called you.
Super big hungry. Let's move on. My family is looking to move to Henderson in the very near future. Any tips and pointers on moving from California to Henderson would be appreciated. Well, if you watch all our older stuff, I mean, but I will say things have probably changed right now because of what's going on right now, like the DMV and all that. I think
you can get into the DMV, but it's a hassle. It's a big line.
I see people online in the first thing in the morning, and they have an appointment. So I'm like, whoa, what is going on? Because normally you need to get your license, registration, your plates done within 30 days, but they're understanding the fact that you can't get into the DMV in 30 days. So there's some slowdowns on that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it was appointment only.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah,
so if you watch some of our old stuff, you might get some tips on that. Like I said, we came in with no jobs walking in. We just like, screw it, let's get out of California. We're tired of this place, and we just came in. But I will say, come in with money in the bank, because if you don't get a job right away, especially right now with all these layoffs that are going on, you need something to hold you over. So you don't want to be without anything.
Yeah,
so make sure you have a lot of money saved.
Have a couple months to get, in case things don't work out.
I would say 6
right
months.
away.
I'm more conservative on that situation.
When I said a couple, I meant that was.
He meant 6.
Bare
You know, I'm the mathematician.
Oh, brother.
All right, straight out of Vegas. Did you rhyme Steve-O with Believe-O? Yes, I did, Joe. Yes, I did. Wow, Steve-O had a really hard time speaking this week. Also appreciate you guys. Yeah, I don't know. I think you're stumbling on your words a lot.
Yeah, I was kind of stuttering and having my thoughts weren't coming to me right away.
Super
I
big
have
hungry.
those senior moments now.
Yes, he does.
Thank you.
Super big hungry. Do you know anything about the schools? Okay, well, where we live in the Green Valley area, I find the schools to be pretty decent. Our neighbors who used to live right here, that moved on to their school bus and now live in the outskirts of the world and are enjoying their simple life. She used to be an admin, actually, and she worked in the office of a school, I think in the northern part of Vegas, and it sounded kind of scary because she said there were times that the kids would be beating up the teachers and she'd try to get in to break them up and they're beating her up too. So that's kind of scary. But where we live in the schools around here,
they were all rated high. We found a website that rated the schools. Yeah. And so they had much better numbers than some of the others.
I was actually impressed last year when we went to a play, and I'm like, I was expecting it to be a high school play, and I'm like,
oh, that's
is this Broadway?
Yeah,
like they were really good.
That was amazing.
Took me back. I'm like, holy cow. Irvine Lover. Oh yeah, but our volume. Yeah, we're trying to talk louder today because I understand sometimes it's windy. We have this thing further. We're working off our phone, so we don't have a mic that's like plugged in and on us. So hopefully you can hear us today.
Maybe we could get more professional.
I want to stay a phone vlogger, yo. Nice and simple.
Can we have
I don't know if you can
get.
Well, I can do my DIY mic. I don't know because then you gotta
be a way
hang
to
it.
put a mic on a phone.
Well, we'll see how this works out because I think I'm talking louder today. I'm normally a little bit self-conscious because the neighbors are out and they're watching us sometimes. I'm like, feel stupid.
What happened to Vegas Chrissy?
I know Vegas Chrissy sometimes hides away. Stupid. All right, House of Sid. Hello. Okay, so we're planning to move to Las Vegas this year, but due to pandemic and other issues, we decided to wait another year. My question is, have you had any issues with bugs, roaches, or rodents? In our research for apartments, we have seen many people complain of the issues. There's also a few news stories from Las Vegas where there is a big mice, fat infestations in certain areas. Good God.
Well,
no.
We need some wood.
Okay, really you see these palm trees? I keep thinking I'm going to run into a scorpion. Actually, I was freaking myself out because when I was plugging in the lights, I felt something on my leg. It was a stupid extension cord. I'm like, I'm such a dork. So no, we did have these little black bugs that looked like roaches. We do have a bug man that comes every 3 months to spray. So after that, we haven't had any issues. Yeah. I have not seen rats.
I think we've seen we've had them for what, well over a year.
About a year. It's been
we've
great.
only seen one bug.
It was like it's like $89 every 3 months, and it's worth it because it's like. But before you even came, we didn't have a bug infestation, but we did see bugs in the backyard in our little water drain. I don't know what it was, but anyway, there was bugs. So I knew, hey, let's prevent that because I don't want that happening. But scorpions in this area, I have not seen. But some people say like if you live right by the mountains, you may get them. So I've heard other people have scorpions on a normal basis, so it does happen.
I think if you're on the outskirts.
Yeah, if you're like in the middle of like there's nowhere land right behind you, you're probably gonna run into snakes or stuff like that.
Or a new development where they just displaced a bunch of bugs.
But we don't have them. Again, knock on wood on that. But we're kind of in the middle, so there's like.
Yeah, and we haven't, we've heard there's coyotes, but we've never seen one, and we're really glad because our cat got out last week.
And she's like white and fluffy, so you can see her at night, and she was fine. She was actually, I guess, in their yard, so I'm like, thank God.
Yeah. So.
Hey, so this is an old geocaching friend of mine. Flag Lady is what I call her as a geocaching handle. She just doesn't have a question. She just wanted to say hello and to keep that flag flying because her name's Flag Lady.
Yep.
She misses caching with me, and that's about it. So yes, thank you, Flag Lady. And yes, I miss caching with you too. That ends all the comments here. So guys, without an episode 7, we can't have an episode 7 unless we have you guys comment with your questions and or comments.
Yeah.
So please do so we can move forward with our Henderson Hangouts.
Okay, so we were married in 2002, and we go on to 2021. Okay, I see where I've messed up.
Oh, we're back at that.
Yeah, well, I was just trying to. It's
Trying to
been
do the
bugging me
math?
because I thought I figured it out, but then maybe I just forgot what year it was.
Oh, yeah, I know. I always get confused too. I'm like, what year, what day?
Yeah, I guess it's
Because it's near
19.
Valentine's Day, but it's not Valentine's Day. So I'm like, oh, that's right, it's the 16th. That's really bad. I just announced that to everybody. I suck. Anyway, guys, once again, don't forget to comment down below so we can answer your questions.
Yeah, send some more, please.
And don't forget, our Henderson Hangouts show up whenever. We're not set on a day we do it, and we kept kind of prolonging this with the Super Bowl and everything. We're like, well, let's don't do it tonight. Okay, we've been kind of doing other things, and we're like, we get home, we're like, oh, I don't know, or if it's windy or something like that. So we'll try to do it once a week as much as possible, though, if there's enough material to work with. So that's all I got.
Keep it coming. So thanks very much.
Yes, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you again soon.
See you later.
Bye.
Goodbye.